Focus on yourself, not others. There comes a moment in everyone's life when they pause, look around, and ask, am I doing enough? Am I on the right path? Why does it seem like everyone else has it all figured out? It's a question rooted in comparison. And in today's world, it's more common than ever. Social media has turned life into a stage. Everyone's sharing highlights, achievements, vacations, celebrations, but very few share the failures, the tears, the setbacks. And so we end up comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's show reel. We compare our journey to someone else's destination. But here's the truth. You can never truly thrive until you learn to focus on yourself, not others. The comparison trap. Comparison is a thief. It steals joy, peace, motivation, and self-worth. It's not just about wanting what others have. It's about feeling less because you don't. When you scroll and see someone else's promotion, wedding, vacation, fitness journey, or glowing skin, you start questioning your own life. Why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? But what you're seeing isn't the full story. You're not seeing the sleepless nights, the debt, the struggle, the therapy sessions, the self-doubt they've battled, and yet we let these glimpses define our own worth. That's where the real danger lies. Every time you compare, you abandon your own journey. You stop watering your own grass because you're too busy staring at someone else's. Comparison also limits creativity. When your mind is occupied with trying to outdo someone else, it leaves little room for inspiration, originality, and authentic progress. You become reactive, not proactive. You start living someone else's version of success instead of writing your own story. The illusion of progress. We often measure success in likes, followers, titles, money, and milestones. But true progress isn't always visible. Sometimes growth is silent. Sometimes healing looks like saying no. Progress is learning to get back up one more time. It's choosing discipline over comfort. It's choosing your values over validation. When you focus on others, you chase after what looks like success. When you focus on yourself, you pursue what feels like success. The difference is everything. Stop trying to fit someone else's mold. Stop trying to match someone else's pace. You are not late. You are not behind. You are on your own timeline. There is no finish line in life. No single definition of achievement. It's not a race, but a rhythm. And when you stop competing and start creating, you begin to move and flow with your purpose. The power of inner work. Real transformation happens internally. It's not about what you have. It's about who you're becoming. Take a step back from the noise. Close the apps. Silence the world's expectations and ask yourself, who am I when no one's watching? What do I want, not what they want from me? What would I pursue if I wasn't afraid? These questions can't be answered when your focus is outside. They can only be answered in stillness, in honesty, in solitude. Focusing on yourself means doing the uncomfortable work, facing your fears, healing old wounds, letting go of toxic habits, building new ones, creating your identity, not inheriting one. You'll start realizing that the more you focus inward, the stronger you become, not in a loud, flashy way, but in a grounded, confident, resilient way. The truth is, nobody can give you the answers you're looking for. They live inside you. They always have. You just need to clear the noise to hear them. Master your mindset. Everything starts with mindset. The thoughts you think become the life you live. If you're constantly thinking, I'm not good enough, I'll never catch up, you create a life shaped by doubt. But if you shift your focus, if you say, I am growing, I am learning, I am becoming, your world changes. Focusing on yourself means training your mind every day. Start your mornings with gratitude, not a scroll. Read books that build you. Listen to podcasts that inspire you. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, not drain you. Speak kindly to yourself, even when you fail. Mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you build, and every day is a new opportunity to strengthen it. You can't control the world, but you can control your response to it, and that's where your power lies. Embrace your journey, and your journey will never look like anyone else's. And that's the point. Some people find success at 20, others at 50. Some marry young, others find love later. Some travel the world, others build a quiet life in one town. There's no formula, no perfect timing, no universal path. Focusing on yourself means trusting your own season. Trusting that where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. Not permanently, but purposefully. Every chapter, even the messy ones, are shaping you. When you accept your journey, you stop forcing things. You stop rushing. You begin to enjoy the process. And in that enjoyment, real progress begins. Your path is sacred, it's unique. Don't dilute it by comparing it to someone else's map. Build habits that reflect self-focus. Focusing on yourself isn't passive, it's intentional. It's in your daily actions, your mindset, your choices. Here are ways to build a self-focused life. Create boundaries. Say no to energy drainers, even if they're people you care about. Set personal goals, not goals to impress others, but ones that fulfill you. Practice solitude. Learn to enjoy your own company. That's when self-discovery happens. Exercise and eat well. Your body is your engine. Treat it with care. Reflect often. Journal. Meditate. Review your growth. Invest in learning. Read. Take courses. Learn skills that align with your purpose. Limit comparison triggers. Unfollow accounts that make you feel less. Follow those who teach, inspire, and uplift. Spend time in nature. Reconnect with stillness and perspective. Every small habit adds up. Don't underestimate the power of 1% improvement every day. In a year, you won't recognize the person you've become. Let go of external validation. One of the biggest shifts you'll make when focusing on yourself is letting go of needing others to approve your life. Validation is addictive. It feels good when others clap for you. But when your worth depends on their applause, you're always at the mercy of public opinion. When you focus on yourself, you stop living for likes. You stop explaining your dreams. You stop proving your worth because you know who you are. And that knowing is enough. Real confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself. It just is. True validation is internal. It's the moment you look in the mirror and feel proud, not because someone else approved, but because you did. Stop competing, start creating. The world tells you to compete to be better, faster, richer, prettier, but competition creates scarcity. It tells you there's not enough for everyone. Creation, on the other hand, is abundant. When you focus on creating your life, your art, your path, you step out of the rat race. You stop comparing and start contributing. You stop copying and start innovating. You stop doubting and start doing. There's room for everyone to win. Your success doesn't threaten someone else's. Their light doesn't dim yours. We all shine differently. When you create from within, you connect with your deepest gifts. You create with purpose, not pressure. Surround yourself with growth energy. Environment matters. You can't focus on yourself if you're constantly surrounded by drama, toxicity, or negativity. Choose people who celebrate your wins, not compete with them. Push you to grow, not stay comfortable. Support your healing, not trigger your wounds. Sometimes the most self-loving thing you can do is walk away from people, places, and patterns that no longer serve you. You're not being selfish. You're being self-awareness. Protect your energy, elevate your circle, surround yourself with those who remind you of your worth, even when you forget. Your life, your rules. When you focus on yourself, you take full ownership. You stop blaming, you stop making excuses. You stop waiting for permission. You realize this is my life, my one shot, my responsibility. So you forgive your past, take action today, dream for tomorrow, and you do it on your own terms, with your own voice, at your own pace. That's freedom. And with freedom comes creativity, joy, peace. You no longer need to fit in because you found your place within yourself. Final thoughts, become unstoppable. The most powerful version of you is the one who's locked in, not on others, but on yourself. The version who knows their worth, doesn't chase, but attracts, doesn't react, but responds, doesn't compare, but creates. That version of you, they're already inside. They're just waiting for you to stop looking outside and come home. So today, make the decision to log off, to stop scrolling, to stop comparing, to stop shrinking. And instead, start growing, start healing, start building, start living. Because the moment you focus on yourself, everything changes. Focus on yourself, not others.